What's the salary of a Big Four partner in the UK? I mean, who hasn't wondered that? And in this video, I'm going to give you that information. But before we get going, please, if you find at any point in this video that it's helpful, press like. And then do press the subscribe button, because you'll then get notified every time I put a new video out that's going to help you move your career on in the professions. And please leave me a comment if you find it useful. I'd love to hear what you think. I personally read every single comment. So what's the salary of a Big Four partner in the UK? Now, the first thing before we actually go any further is to point out that they don't get paid a salary. What? I hear you say. No, they don't get paid a salary. Let me answer this in a slightly different way. Within the partnership are two different types of partners. There are salaried partners and there are equity partners. Now, there are very few salaried partners within the Big Four. Salaried partners are paid a salary and they do not own part of the firm. But when we're talking about how much does a Big Four partner make in the UK, what we're really talking about is the equity partners, the fixed share equity partners, the full equity partners. As you can imagine, fixed share have a fixed share equity. The full equity partners have got the biggest slice of equity that the partnership agreement will allow. When you become an equity partner, whether fixed share or full equity, you resign from the partnership. That's it, yes. If you're in the UK, you get something called a P45 and you become self-employed. And how you actually get paid is you get paid from the profits of the partnership. You would hear it called partner profits distribution, what you get paid from drawings. So actually, what does a Big Four partner in the UK get paid is the wrong question to actually be asking. What's their salary? It's the wrong question. It's how much do they make? What is the profits that they get? And you'll often find in a Big Four firm that they'll guarantee a minimum level of drawings for a partner. And then typically there'll be another tranche of profits that will come based on their level of equity in the firm. And then you'll often find there's a third tranche of profits based on their individual performance and the firm's performance. And so it's a little bit like you'll definitely get this amount. Then there's a bonus based on your performance and the firm's performance. And then here's a level based on some money based on the level of equity. But we've also got to remember that that profit drawing doesn't all come straight into their pocket. Remember, as a self-employed person, that they're going to have to be putting some money away for things like private health insurance, things like their retirement, their pension. You know, a Big Four firm will have set up schemes for its members, i.e. the partners, but basically that's what they get, and they have to save for their retirement. They also, at various times, if stuff is hard, and given that I recorded this in August 2020, when COVID-19 had run amok through the economy, is that they may be asked at times for to recapitalise the firm, which is where each partner is asked to put some more capital into the firm. That could be 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, a cash collection. Yes, you have heard me that right. They may be asked to actually put money into the firm, not take it out. As well as that, they have to, most new partners, in order, and if you were BDO at the time where I was there, it was 60 grand to buy into the firm. It could be up to, say, $250,000 to buy in the firm. They'll take out a loan to buy their initial share. But actually, their drawings will go back to pay off the interest payments on their partnership loan, to buy more equity. So this isn't the money that comes into their pocket. So let's just look a little bit about, over the years, what's happened. 10 years ago, 10 years ago, what's the salary of a Big Four partner in the UK was a lot higher. Was a lot higher. And they declined from that point. And as we were going through sort of 2016, 2017, 2018, they were building back up again. But actually, what we found is that often the consultancy wings that they were building up started to get into problems. So in 2019, we actually saw EY and we saw KPMG see a reduction in their profits that they could distribute to their partners. But PWC and Deloitte were still increasing. So what actually happened in 2020? Well, in March 2020, it's fair to say the economy was artificially stopped by the government due to the coronavirus pandemic. And all four of the firms in April said, we're cutting partner pay and partner salaries by 20%. Some of the firms even went as far as, particularly EY, and said, we are delaying promotions, pay rises, bonuses for 6 months. And this was all in order to conserve cash so they could carry on paying wages. But what that meant is that in 2020, we're going to see at least a 20% cut to what partners are taking place. Now, I've taken the publicly available information out there to find out what is the salary of a Big Four partner in the UK. So with the 2019 figures, what do KPMG partners make? I'm sorry, I've written it down. The average is about £640,000 a year. So what do EY partners make as their salary? The average is about £679,000. So those two both went down. What did Deloitte partners make in the UK? £882,000. So these were all from the June 2019 figures. And PWC, what did they make? They make £765,000. Now, this is the average. So this is what were the profits they made divided by the number of partners. Now, what we've got to remember is not all partners in a firm are equal. Junior fixed share partners are not going to be making that much more than the well-paid directors in their firm. Those full equity partners that have been there 20 years, that are in things like corporate finance, consultancy, that are running the portfolios that are 5 to 10 million in size, they are going to be earning the most. So bear in mind that there is a gradual, so those junior partners are not going to be earning that much more than when they were a legal director. Once you take the interest payments, when you take the fact that if the firm's had a lean year, there's going to be very little bonuses. And when I looked at the salaries on the Glassdoor, so this is about people that have submitted their salaries. So what we've got to assume that these are going to be the more junior partners submitting their salaries. So KPMG, we're talking about 261k to 301k for the sort of range of salaries in KPMG. EY, we're talking about 100 to 820k. We've got to assume that 100k was probably maybe a very junior partner who may be part-time. What did Deloitte partners make in the UK and from Glassdoor? It was about 186 to 650k. According to Glassdoor, what do PWC partners make? From about 81 to 350k. And that 81 feels too low for me. Maybe that's a very, very junior partner, a salaried partner. Maybe it's somebody that's maybe only working 2-3 days a week. But actually, what do we need to know about this stuff is that we need to know that partners don't get paid by salary. They get paid through the drawings they make, i.e. what are the profits of the firm. Now, if you found any of this insightful, useful, please click the like button, leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. But also press subscribe so you get notified whenever I put a new video onto the channel. So let's go back. What is it what's the salary of a Big Four partner in the UK? And remember I said it varies, and it's not a salary, it is a profit. Remember, they are owners of the business. And at an average level, we're looking at, for those partners that are probably 5-6 years into the partnership, that are in the sort of, either they're very senior audit partner, or they are maybe in the consultancy or the corporate finance or business restructuring, you're going to be looking at between 500,000, 600k probably in 2020.